what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Tiffany and I do movie reactions here on YouTube. But if you're not new here, welcome back, Cinephiles. Today we are going to be looking at Tobe Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, this is the beginning of a very iffy series in my opinion. Now, I will say that there's only a couple of them that I've seen more than once, and this is actually one of them. I think I've watched this maybe 3 times in my life. The first time being when I was a high school graduate and I went over to a friend's house and watched it, along with Feast, but we'll talk about that later. And I was not the biggest fan of this. The first of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series that I'd ever seen was the 2003 remake with Jessica Biel, which I consider one of the best remakes out there, if not the best remake. So it was very shocking to me that this one was the way it was. Now, as I've grown and I've watched more horror and I've read more about horror and learned more about it, I've come to appreciate it a little bit more due to the fact they do a ton without showing you much. So I thought that was really impressive. But I definitely wanted to start this, and with it being summer, I thought what better way to do it than to do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So let's go ahead and jump right in, Cinephiles.
Which befell a group of 5 youths. In particular, Sally Hardesty.
Now that is one thing I do remember is I hated Franklin. Not because he was in a wheelchair, but because everything to him had to be a direct attack or bad, or he was just very much not somebody who cared about the others around him. He was very much to where he believed that everything was a personal attack. I wonder if that's going to change. August 18th, 1973. Now, the camera flashing and all that, that has become an iconic Texas Chainsaw thing. So, that is something I'm really happy they've continued to do throughout the other films. Okay, we don't need to continue to give me shots of this one body that they're hacking up, it sounds like. Bone on bone. Sounds like the nails on a chalkboard.
The remains of a badly decomposed body wired to a large monument. Body was found in a ditch near the perimeter of the cemetery. Subsequent
Oh, so this is actually supposed to be that body that they found. I never put two and two together. I thought it was just some very strange type of scarecrow. Kind of like Halloween decorations.
linking the crime to elements outside the state. Area residents have reportedly
Well, you're wrong, because it's definitely in the state.
oil storage units continue to burn out of control.
Also, does that basically entail that they are eating dead people? Like, they're not even waiting for fresh bodies. They're just digging up graves and having a meal? Because that's disgusting. Like, at least have some kind of class. Learn from Hannibal Lecter. At least he had live victims. Because at this point, you're just looking at decay, formaldehyde, anything else that they've put into these bodies before they buried them. That's disgusting. No wonder you're all crazy and some of you are malformed and everything. You're eating formaldehyde!
The spread of the disease.
Not that I condone cannibalism in the slightest.
Same window, but was restrained by police. Witnesses to the incident
Nice.
and responded to the arrival of emergency vehicles.
One thing I do not like or miss about these 80s and 70s films are these long intros. Get me to the movie. Just get me to the movie. Mostly Friday the 13th because they do that recap and everything.
Staff rooms and their features carved away. Man's genitals had been removed.
Ew!
Identified the victims as two women. Continuing spot.
These news reports just keep getting worse and worse. Now, I wonder if that would have actually done that. Not saying that it wouldn't have, but I'm curious because it was a couple of pebbles, or if it was just him getting scared and falling.
planets are in retrograde and Saturn's malefic, okay? Their malefice is increased.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's just particularly bad influence now because it's in retrograde.
I have no idea about any of that. Is he sitting in a tire?
You go tell him your granddaddy's buried in there.
Okay.
He'll let you in.
Thank you.
Thank you. He actually seems like a really nice young man.
Happen hereabout, they'll tell about.
Cindy. Send.
I see things.
Okay, sir.
Oh, man. There's them that laughs and knows.
This is when I would have just shut the door. Because I don't want to stare at him, but I'm also uncomfortable.
Said they could tell if the grave had been dug up. Franklin, don't worry. No, he didn't look dug up to me.
That's the old slaughterhouse. That's where Grandpa used to sell his cattle.
Okay. Why is your shirt ripped, sir?
That's where they kill him. They bash.
Is that when you fell? It's grotesque. Thank you.
I mean, it starts.
And granted, yes, I'm not a vegetarian. I do eat meat. I understand what goes into making my food. But it's kind of like, if you don't tell me that I'm eating venison, I'm not going to know it's deer, so...
Boom. Goes boom.
Franklin, I like meat. Please change the subject. Hitchhiker.
Should we pick him up?
Oh, yeah, man.
Keep on driving. You keep driving. Why would you pick him up? Look at how he is flailing in the air. No, I'm not picking him up. Hell no. I do not understand people that pick up hitchhikers.
I think we just...
Like, this day and age, you cannot be too careful.
No.
How did you get stuck way out here?
Why do you have blood on the side of your face? Like, right here and right here. How?
My family's always been in me.
Call the police. We need to call the police.
The place where they shoot the cattle in the head with that big air gun thing.
Oh. That gun's no good.
I was in there once with my uncle.
With a sledge. Yeah, see, that was better. They died better.
I think, you know, just dying in general is fine.
Put out of jobs.
You do that?
How? Somebody still got to pull the trigger. Oh, wonderful. We got show and tell time.
I was the killer.
Damn.
Let me see him.
Didn't he just say he didn't work there? That his brother and his uncle worked there? Or his brother and his grandfather worked there? Sir, lie number 1. Strike 1.
Muscles and the eyes and the ligaments and everything.
This.
I suddenly am no longer hungry. I made the mistake of watching this before dinner. I have not made dinner yet.
It's really good. You like it?
Yeah.
No. I do not.
You'd probably like it if you didn't know what was in it.
No, I wouldn't, and I wish you'd stop talking.
Now, I kind of agree with that, because like I said earlier, if you don't tell me I'm eating rabbit or rattlesnake or anything like that, I'll probably like, oh, this is good, and then you tell me what's in it and I want to throw up. Excuse you?
What are you doing?
Looks like a cheese knife. Okay. As long as you ain't doing it to me, I mean... Trying put the knife away. Please stop. I'm gonna ask you to clean that very good.
I have this knife.
Okay, then why'd you take mine?
It's a good knife.
Sure it is, man.
Police! Help! Help!
Is that even called a knife or a razor? See, no, because that would seem like he's about to mark me for something if he takes my picture. No, I'm good. I've been watched too many movies on trafficking. I'm good.
You took my picture. Hey, you could
Well, he didn't take your soul.
right off this road.
Well, I don't know, man. Much of a hurry.
I will drop you off at the end of the road.
So close.
You could have dinner with us. You like
Nope. I mean, he plays the role well because you kind of start to feel bad for him, but then you're also just like, leave me alone.
It's a nice picture. Hey, you can pay me now.
Huh?
How about no?
I mean, has it ever been proven if he is maybe mentally handicapped? Because he kind of seems like he's not all there, but I'm pretty sure eating people will do that to you. Hey, let's just light a fire up in the van. And why do this? Is this because he didn't want to pay you for the picture? And then he jumps out on his own volition. Like, he didn't have to be thrown out or anything. He marked that vehicle, though. He sure as heck marked it. And I can't remember if we ever see him again, either.
Oh, my.
Franklin, it's a small cut. You'll be fine.
Last goddamn hitchhiker I ever.
Well, you shouldn't have picked that one up. What's your name, Jerry?
Around you could make this disturbing and unpredictable day.
You think?
Just careful.
Are you Sally's boyfriend, sir?
Moments when we cannot believe that what is happening is really true. Pinch yourself and
Okay, read mine. I'm a Scorpio. Tell me what it is. I kind of wish I knew more about that. Same with, like, tarot, but I don't. Not saying I can't learn, but...
Here comes somebody.
That ain't somebody you want to know. We slaughter barbecue. Okay.
How are you? Would you fill her up, please?
That's a lot of water.
I got no gas.
You're out of gas?
Then why do you have a gas tank?
You know where the old Franklin place is?
Isn't your name Franklin? Does that mean your name is Franklin Franklin?
Yeah, maybe I seen something like that up there.
Or is it kind of like One Tree Hill where all of the girls name their child by their maiden name?
I don't want to go fooling around other folks' property. Some folks don't like it, and they don't mind showing you.
Oh, my father owns it.
Girls now, they don't want to go messing around no old house. Best you stick around.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from going to this house? Because it almost seems like he doesn't understand, and I know that Drayton's supposed to be like the voice of reason or the one that you think is going to be good but isn't.
What the hell? We should have stuck back there for gas.
Yeah, I just started doing that.
Why? For what purpose, Franklin?
Some of that guy's blood. Look at that. Look at that.
Well, clean it, Franklin. What is...
Oh, that's blood.
What, are you gonna lick it?
You think you could do that to yourself?
No, Franklin.
Well, I mean, just to do that to yourself like he did? God.
Do you want to try it, Franklin? Like, or is that what's getting on here?
What?
Franklin, you're crazier than he was.
Okay, Franklin might be a little bit like me because I'm constantly like, oh, did I analyze that situation correctly? You better throw that barbecue out.
Come on, Sally, we're going out to Grandpa's place.
Let's go.
Hey,
Hey, sir, can we borrow your, rag to clean up the blood?
let me see your knife.
Don't open your drink with that. It's got a dude's blood on it. Your brother's been picking around his nails with it.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Before we get back to that service station, you towing this back to your chair.
Oh, hell no. She used it to cut food. I am done. She used it to cut food.
Scare us by, blowing up my picture like that?
I'm still stuck on the fact your sister done cut your food with a knife that has blood on it. That is disgusting. And this is why you can't just eat at anybody's house. See, if I had a house like this, it would not fall into disrepair. That house is gorgeous. Very, very good bones. Very good bones. Me too, Sally. You have this whole open area, Franklin. You don't need to be watching your arms. You'll be fine.
He's gonna get you.
Why don't you wash it off, okay? I want to show you the inside.
Why does it look like there's literally a finger in his mouth?
Here, man, you wash it off.
Hey, you don't think that guy'd try and follow us, do you?
Answer the question, Franklin. I would be slightly scared to go in here. My best friend and I went to this abandoned school that we had in our area, and it was kind of like this where a lot of the floorboards were rotten, and there was this like balcony that looked out over a theater, and the balcony just did a straight drop down into the floor. It was a lot to wade through, but it was very fun, a very fun experience. But it reminds me of this because I would be so terrified that I was going to fall through something and land in like the basement. Get you up there and then put both hands on the thing and pull. Now, in this regard, I do feel bad for Franklin because, I mean, he can't get around on himself, get around by himself. Careful now, Franklin. Don't want to tip over.
Come on, Franklin. It's gonna be a fun trip.
Okay, sir. See, this is what I wonder if, like, his.
Hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it.
I wonder if his inability to walk is a more recent thing and not something like he was born with it, because he's very much in a like down on his luck type of mood where he's like the world is against him, whereas I feel like if he had been in this wheelchair since birth or soon after, he would be a little more even keeled about it. And I can't say much about it. I've never been in a wheelchair and I will never hope that I'll never have to understand that. But it's his attitude that makes me believe that maybe this is something newer. What the frick is that? There's a bird carcass? Okay. The hell is that?
Allie!
Why would somebody just hang up a bunch of bones all over the place? I say that, but there are people that do satanic things in homes and make markings on the floors and such.
Zero in the world.
That'd be a cute little area for a picnic. You know, nice little, Yogi Bear type basket, the blanket. But do they really have any reason to be going out here other than the fact that his shirt is open and her butt showing half the time?
Franklin never get down here anyway.
Oh, okay, so I was wrong. According to what they just said, Franklin has been in a wheelchair for a very long time. And I want to preface this, I have nothing against anybody in a wheelchair or anything. I just do not like the way that Franklin is portrayed. Because there are people that I knew that had been in wheelchairs for their entire life, and they never let that get them down because they just had a positive attitude all the time. And I feel like the way that Franklin was portrayed really gives people who do have that disability a bad name because it makes people believe that if you have a disability, whether it's you have one arm or you're in a wheelchair or you're blind or deaf, that you automatically are just going to hate life and hate yourself. And that's something I can't agree with. The heck is that? Is that like moss? The Sinclairs must be in town. That is a lot of cars. Is one running? Or is that like a generator? A generator. How long can a generator run? Oh, I mean, it's pouring gasoline into it, so. Wonder if they siphon the gasoline out of the cars. Or if that's why Drayton didn't have any gas at his tanks. Because their generator uses it all. I'll give him one thing. That is a gorgeous home. Here I go again, liking the scenery. The set design. But you could just see, like, sitting on that swing, drinking your coffee in the daytime. I don't even drink coffee, but nice cup of tea.
Hello, is anybody home?
What are y'all looking for? I would not have picked that up.
Let's go.
Now, this is when you turn around and leave. You do not just happen up into somebody's house and the wallpaper's falling off, peeling off the walls, and no.
Hey, Pam, come look at this.
Let's go.
That is somebody's home. You know, maybe Leatherface is
Hello?
misunderstood. Maybe he just was trying to protect his home from burglars
Is anybody home?
and trespassers. And, you know, maybe he has a strange sense of decoration, but people mount things on the walls all the time now. You about as bad as Derry Jenner. And what did you trip on to fall like that? Kirk has passed on. Kirk is gone. I will give Toby Hooper one thing. This shot is good. The upward angle. Girl, you better just leave Kirk and go. You can find another boyfriend. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Maybe one that won't happen into somebody else's home. Is that? That almost looked like a pelt, as opposed to, like, the wallpaper being ripped off the wall. So I wonder if that was a pelt. What is this, the room for the stuffing? You can keep your stuffing in there? The sight of a chicken in a cage is what upsets you? It's not the bones and the teeth and the mandible there that upsets you? The foot? Okay, you clearly have a chair. Why did you... There's clearly a sofa there. Why put bones on it? I understand, like, if it's made out of bone, but you literally just fortified it with bone. Why? And what's the purpose of this? That ain't even furniture. I say this because everybody makes it out to be like Leatherface's big thing and the Sawyer family's big thing is making furniture and household items like bowls and such out of bone. Because Leatherface in himself is based off Wisconsin serial killer Ed Gein. Why do we keep cutting back to the chicken? Is poultry supposed to scare me? If it's undercooked, yeah, maybe. Girl, get up out of there! Why did you even go in there in the first place? Dang, got her right up out her shoes. What is on these walls? Is that even really wallpaper? Those are pelts. Or blankets. I don't know. And see, the thing is, it didn't even show it. It didn't show it going into her back. It didn't show anything like that. However, you can feel it! Oh, God. Like the pain that just shot up the center of my back. What did he cut off? The head? The arm? She ain't even looking at her boyfriend. She's trying to get the hook out of her. I don't even think you can get that hook out of you. I wonder if that's been proven. If you can, like, lift yourself off that hook and go.
I bet it's about me.
He's gonna kill you, Franklin.
Why do you assume it's about you?
Well, he couldn't find us anyway. I mean, he doesn't even know our names.
I gave him your name, Frank. I even gave him your zip code. He's gonna kill you.
Jerry.
Can't find my knife.
That knife won't do you any good. He likes that knife, remember?
Jerry is so done with him.
Down there between them two old sheds.
Can I go too?
I think you better stay.
Jerry needs some peace and quiet. Well, did you look in the front seat? That's where you were sitting to cut up the human barbecue. Which is really bad me saying this because we're having barbecue tonight.
Huh? Oh, I don't blame you.
First thing that makes me mad is when you ask me if I'm mad at you, I say no, and then you ask me again. Yeah, now I'm mad at you.
You don't think that guy'd try and follow us, do you? Well, I mean, there's...
Why are you so worried about it?
He's probably afraid Kirk will kill...
Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure he's more afraid he's not going to get dinner that night if they don't find you. See, that scene makes me feel bad for him.
Hello?
You don't want to go in there. I know you can see that blanket, but trust me, it's just going to be a tapestry later. Oh, Jerry. Yeah, somebody's there, Jerry. And they're getting prepared, Jerry. They're getting prepared. So is Leatherface just in the back making noises like a pig and a chicken and making giggling noises? Trying to lure people in, I guess.
Okay, you guys.
I mean, this was the 70s. I know that there were serial killers and crazy people up in the 70s. She ain't on the hook no more. He ain't on the table no more. She in the freezer? Why do I feel like Leatherface is in the freezer? Oh no, she in the freezer.
Oh Lord. Again. A fucking again.
Where'd he go? I mean, Leatherface was not turned away from him for that long. To be honest, I don't recall much of this movie because every time I watch it, I'm doing something else while I'm watching it. Ugh. Stop licking your teeth like that. Look, if they're down at the creek, I don't think honking the horn's going to bring them faster. Or at all.
Or anything.
If they're not back in a minute, we've got to go look for them.
How is he gonna go look for them? It's grass. It's not like it's smooth pavement.
Jerry! Hey!
What up?
Sally?
Can you give her a minute to thank Franklin, please?
Are the keys in the van?
No, they're probably with Jerry, to be honest.
Sally, they took the keys. We don't have any keys.
Yeah.
Back and we weren't here.
Franklin, give me that flashlight!
No, I got the key.
Why are y'all automatically freaking out, thinking something bad happened just because they didn't come back as soon as they said? This was an area that they didn't know.
Sally, look, I know. I'll go with you, but I'm gonna hold
Never mind, I'll just go without it.
Hold up a minute now. All right, let's go.
You can tell that they have a good relationship as brother and sister and that he does want to protect her, but he just can't. There's limitations to what he can do, and Sally is trying so hard to be sentimental and empathetic, but she just has to do what she has to do as well. And this would be hard during the daytime. I can't even imagine at nighttime.
Jerry!
Notice how they don't care about Kirk and Pam. They just call for Jerry. Probably because Jerry got the keys.
Looks like a house.
Well, come on, push. No.
Well, you roll.
It's a house. Yeah, I can't see it very well.
I also wonder what made them make Franklin paralyzed. Was it a casting choice or a writing choice? And I asked the same question in Primate, and I still haven't found the answer about the father being deaf.
Stop. Stop.
Sally, I'm sorry. You gotta run, girl. I'm sorry, girl. Girl, I don't think hiding in branches is gonna help you. He has a chainsaw. And see, now you stuck. I'd rip that hair out. The way I would just dive. It's gotta come, it's either me or the branch, so. That is the wrong way, girl. You are going exactly where he wants you to go. That's a wooden door. He can chainsaw right through that wooden door, sweetie. He's also not going to do that, though, because that's his home, so you're exactly where he wants you. Oh, I take that back. He can just make a new one, I guess. I love how the downstairs is very... Oh, never mind. Hey, what the hell? Sally, really? Really? Did you think he was going to be able to get up and help you? I was thinking, you know, it's funny that the downstairs looks like it's in disrepair and the upstairs looks like Norman Bates' home or something. And then you come into that one room where Grandma and Grandpa are saddled up together. I like your survival instinct, girl. But where's Jerry? You know, Jerry escaped. At least I think so, because Leatherface was looking for Jerry under the table and such. And we didn't see him.
She's dead! Gone forever! Died a horrible, painful death!
2 hours later.
It's just a long trek of her running and him chasing. There's not really much happening. Girl, get up. You hit a small branch. You be alright. You did not just do a... Okay, this is a different place. I thought she did a complete 180 and just went back. You don't find it crazy that he stopped just as soon as Drayton opened the door?
Franklin, I don't know. Call the police. Call the police.
There's no phone here.
There's probably no police in the town either.
Take it easy. I'll get the truck. Take it easy.
He ain't getting no truck. And the fact he left the door open should tell you something. It doesn't look like specific parts, so... Is that a sack? Or a blanket? Because it looks like a sack. Like you're about to put her in a bag. Yeah, that's a sack.
Not out of
What do you want?
He wants to use you for dinner.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
It's a broom, Sally! A broom! You're letting him beat you with a broom. If you don't knock that old man out... Sally, I want you to get up, and I want you to knock this man out. You know he probably got high blood pressure, some kind of blood disease, something. He's feeble. So there was an episode of Bones where they were talking about a cannibal, and he got blood disease from eating human flesh. Ugh, no. What is on that? Nope. Nope. Oh, I am disgusted. I don't know why you put the sack over her head. She's just going right back down that road. It's not like anything's gonna change. Or is it in case you get stopped? Yeah, can't leave the business open.
This is enough to drive a man out of business.
Well, excuse me for being tied up and sacked in your truck.
We'll be there soon.
So with gags like that, because he just put a rag in her mouth, can't she just push it out with her tongue? Just like open her jaw a little bit wider and push it out? I never understood that, but then again, I've never been gagged with a rag. But that happens quite a bit in movies. The fact that he pokes her with that broomstick and has so much enjoyment doing it shows that he doesn't have a healthy love life. What, you can't walk the 10 feet to the door? Gotta grab a ride?
I told you! And I told you brother didn't let any of those kids get away from her. Get her in there. Yeah. Oh, cow! Your brother did to that door! No pride in his home. Get her in there.
Sir, you asking about pride in the home? Look at your walls. Look at your walls. Oh, well, that explains it. He tied it around her face. That makes more sense.
None of them get away? Are you sure?
He rarely talks in the other ones, and I never noticed that he talks even just a little bit in this one. Why? Why do we keep doing that? What is the point of that?
Take it easy there now. Look, we'll fix you some supper in a few minutes, huh?
Sir, you have me tied to a chair and bound and gagged. But you want me to have dinner with you. No. I politely refuse your invitation. Grandpa probably ain't even able to walk. Do y'all have real names? I know in the later ones his name is like Thomas Hewitt, and they changed the names. This is one of the most non-canonical series ever. They changed the names, they changed the story, they changed family relations. Each Texas Chainsaw movie is different. Talking about pride in your home. Look at your floors. Take a broom to them. I don't think he needs blood. I think he needs some water. Look at that skin. Like, he needs to hydrate. Like a baby with a bottle. Ugh. Leatherface be changing for all occasions. Okay, that's enough. Thank you, Drayton. Thank you.
Sure, Jan.
What is in that cup? Is that like pink lemonade? Is that her brother's face? Kind of has her brother's hair, that's why I ask. Like, why else would he ask if he liked her if she liked his face?
I just can't take no pleasure in killing.
He got family issues. Y'all need therapy.
Some things you gotta do. Don't mean you have to like it.
Y'all ever see that skit with the woman and she was running like a daycare, but all the kids at the daycare were horror characters? So there was like Damien and some others. I forget exactly who. I want to say Carrie, but I'm not completely sure. They need to do one of those skits, but with therapy. So like different family therapies. Like get Carrie and her mom in there. Get the Sawyers in there. Get get Billy and his mama in there. You know, really, really go out. I think that would be awesome. She's really pretty green eyes.
No sense in waiting.
The attitude. Didn't they say that Marilyn Burns had like a bit of a breakdown in the middle of filming because of how just exhausted she was?
Grandpa's the best. It won't hurt a bit.
I doubt it. Why is it always that people who don't have to go through it tell you it ain't gonna hurt? And then you go through it and it hurts. It's just a lot of screaming, girl. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably be doing the same thing in this situation. But listening to it, it's just all screaming. Comes a time when Grandpa gotta retire. I think it hurt, Drayton. You were wrong. You were overestimating your grandpa. Headbutt the hell out of him. Just. Sally ain't never seen a window she ain't gonna go through. This crazy idiot running at me like Sweeney Todd or something. And her back's all open because of her shirt. So it's just like an open target. Bye. That guy said, you know what? Self-preservation. Now you could easily drive away at this point. You ain't got to climb out the back. He ain't even getting through the truck door. You could just press on the gas. Like, why is this character really in here? Was it just to take out the hitchhiker? And to do that? And he just keeps going. Like, he's just gone. So, it might be safe to say that Leatherface catches up with him and takes him out. He's trying to go. You can tell that chainsaw sound was added in post. Well, that was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original movie, the beginning of the franchise that can't keep a story straight to save its life. Now, I know that this is some people's favorite series ever, but what really gets me, and it's the same way with the Halloween franchise, in my opinion, is they cannot have a through line. Yes, you still have Leatherface, but it's changed. His parents are not there. He's taken care of by Drayton and the Hitchhiker. Then in the second one, you've got Chop Top and Drayton. Then in the third one, it's a whole new family. Then in the fourth one, again, it's a whole new family. In the third one, he has a daughter. And then you've got the remake, whole new family. Then in the beginning, it still is that same. I think that's why, having watched these, the remake and the beginning are my favorite because they keep the story the same for at least 2 movies. Then you've got Texas Chainsaw 3D, which I do admire. I think it's pretty good for what it is. And it might just be because I like the 2010s and the 2000s horror films. Then we go to Leatherface, which again, whole new family. The only thing I will say about Texas Chainsaw 3D, if I could backtrack for a second, is that it does mess with time a little bit because we have what happens after the events of the first movie, but then we jump ahead and she's only like 20 something and she should be older than that. So that's a little off-putting. And Leatherface has that whole new family. I do like the aspect of Leatherface where you don't really know who Leatherface is until the end of it. Then we had the Netflix one, which I actually really enjoyed. But again, whole new story. And we do have Sally coming back, but it's a different actress and everything. So this is one of those series where you could pretty much watch each one on its own and it be a Texas Chainsaw movie and that's it. But there's no, the series changes so much that it's hard to enjoy the series as a whole. Now, I am doing the series slowly on the channel because Curry Barker, who did Obsession, is now going to do the reimagining of Texas Chainsaw for 824, which again is probably going to be a whole new scenario, a whole new family, whole new everything. So, in that regard, it's a little grating to viewers who want that story, who want that canonical line. And it's just, like I said, it's the same thing with Halloween because I go from having Lori and all of a sudden she's died and Jamie's taken over and then Jamie dies in the sixth one, but then we get H2O. Jamie is no longer a thing. We have John, and then we get to 2018 and John is no longer a thing. Jamie's no longer a thing. We have Karen. So it's very hard to keep track of which timeline I'm watching. And in this, it's not really a timeline as much as this is your movie. There's not a timeline. So that's something that leaves a little to be desired, something that I wish would change. And if they do wind up redoing it and Curry Barker takes it on, doing more than one film, that is something that I would hope would change. And that would make me enjoy it a little bit more. Obviously, as for this is my current number one until we move on further into the series. I know that that's going to change. I think that Marilyn Burns did an amazing job playing Sally. She is the highlight of the film, even over the Sawyer family, in my opinion. And just my opinion, not a fact. Everybody's got opinions. This is mine. So that is something that I very much enjoyed in this film. If I'm going to look at favorite death, I'm probably going to have to say the only death we actually see other than Franklin's, and that is Kirk's. I think that it is shocking, and it is that first one that kind of starts everything. My least favorite death would have to be Jerry's, just because I still think that there's somewhere in there that they did not fully explain that he died. He does get hit with the axe or the hammer or whatever Leatherface has in his hand. But then Leatherface is like looking under the table and looking around, and then he goes and sits in the chair. He looks out the window and then he sits in the chair. So is that saying that Jerry got away? Is that saying that Jerry was under the table and Leatherface is just like calming himself down? I wish there was a little more clarification for that. But that was Texas Chainsaw, and I'll see you in the next one, Cinephiles. Bye.